10 to 5.
Well, it wouldn't be recommended.
Go on, I'd go.
Oh,
Call? I'll call one.
I think Brandon's defense is that he thought he had two
Exactly.
10s. But,
It's made me laugh. He's turned his nose up, but what else was he expected at a turnover, you know?
It's a race.
Even if it was 10-6, he's miles behind.
if I'm not mistaken, Brandon Block, Leilani Dowding have the exact same number of chips, which means that they are both all in here, Ian Fraser. One will be going home, one will be staying.
That's it.
5 cards to come.
7, 4,
Deuce
2.
don't make a lot of odds, really. So
6.
probably see a 3 or a 6 come up here.
Absolutely.
Brandon needs to hit his pair. Either will do.
Oh, not the understand.
Either will be sweeter.
Changes nothing.
6 outs for Block.
It's a 10, man. 2 or 5.
And he is half out of his chair.
Ace, ace, come on.
2 pair.
4's up. They call that a
stays in
yeah.
Sorry.
Congratulations.
Really bad.
Call that a flush and a
for about 5 seconds.
See you later, son.
See you later, mate.
Well, Brandon may be out of this, but I don't think anyone's going to forget him. He made his mark
Are you waiting for
with the big bluff
Get a
for
lift.
sure.
Get a train. No, no.
60,000?
Can't believe it.
But a big story from Leilani
Martin is a
Dowling.
gem.
Down
Yeah.
to 14,000 and now up into
Ace.
3rd position.
No one to play with? There's always PartyPoker.com.
Welcome back to the celebrity heat of the PartyPoker.com European Open 3. Some have suffered defeat, while others are storming ahead to claim their seat in Heat 1 of this tournament and a chance to win $125,000. Over to our commentators, Jesse May and Ian Fraser.
Well, we're still 4-way. Blinds are so big, though, Ian. Is it about cards right now or nerve?
It's all about bottle, I think, now. The cards just be playing themselves. You know that you need to get some more chips. This is a big enough hand.
15 to call.
And are the days of limping in done here?
I think for Anthony or Daniel, they can afford still to limp in. But definitely Leilani and Steve, they cannot.
Davis very
Raise.
interested.
Yeah, he's giving him the look.
15,000 more, 30 total.
He's got jacks.
I don't know
Pass.
why.
You hawk-eyed is Steve Davis.
Pass.
But quick all-in from Leilani
All in.
Dowding. You'd expect her to have had ace-4 beat here. And Hutton might be thinking just that.
How much is...
To be fair, Anthony hasn't put his chips in without an ace yet, has he? You know, with medium cards. So you got to half think you're going to be a bit behind here, I would say.
Call.
Leilani may have been
Yeah.
of the
50
opinion
minutes, if you give me-
that she needed to just try and get her chips in with a chance as early as
Give me another
possible
three.
before she got bled away.
Yeah.
3 reds,
And,
But because there's 22,000 in the blinds,
45.
I would prefer
Okay.
to
51.
make a move on both the blinds with nothing, Jesse, with 2 and a 3 rather than call something with a king 10.
Cards, please.
as it is Dowding all in, playing a pot for 169,000, but she'll need to catch a king or 10 or something saucy to stay in this one. And on we go to the flop. Leilani knowing she needs help.
There you go.
Oh, wow.
Immediate service. Oh.
Sometimes being in front is scarier than being behind. Now Leilani's expecting to get beat. A 4 ace.
What would a turn bring?
Anthony Hutton's quite cool.
No difference.
Well, there are 5 cards in the deck for Anthony Hutton to take the towel to Leilani.
You can have an ace or a 4.
And that, not one of them. All red, but no flushes. 2 kings
Spoiler.
holding up.
You do.
And
I think she knew she won that somehow.
I told you. I'm going to do a Merd Marty Wilson.
it's 1,000% improvement. Leilani was down to about 14,000. She's got over 150 now.
I was
Danielle in the big blind for 15,000. And the action on Leilani, who's all of a sudden painting some pretty pictures here.
Raised 30,000 total.
See, I personally think this raise has got to be bigger, because if someone comes over the top of her, she's going to be wanting to call it. You don't want someone just to flat call and get you off the flop.
Sometimes those minimum raises are just an invitation for disaster, aren't they?
How much more do I have to put in?
15 if you wish to call.
You see, it's not a lot to her stack. So she called a 15, a 9 or a 10 or something, or it just get Leilani off the flop, and she's done her 30,000 raise. Whereas the raise is 45.50, she pass.
Yeah, all of a sudden Leilani's playing a big pot here that she may or may not want to. And Danielle Lloyd could convince herself she has a good hand here. Inside
check.
straight draw. 7 would
Both
make
checked.
the nuts. Well, that was good news for Leilani Dowding.
Check.
Oh, she's checked it and all. No, she hasn't, no.
30,000.
Danielle's now got 2 ways to make a straight. 7 or a jack.
Yeah, you still,
Pass.
you still wouldn't want to put 30,000 in for it.
You can't be drawn when the blinds are this big.
No.
Danielle seemed to know that. Nice fold there. And it does seem like Leilani created a whole lot of heartbeats there.
Yeah.
She's the chip leader.
Well, there you go. 184,000.
Yeah, from the cellar to dweller. With footballing other halves, Leilani and Danielle Lloyd may be friends off the table, but don't expect any favors when the cards come out.
Right, my tips are just to go like all in when you've got nothing.
You trying to trick me?
Leilani played in this event last year, but every time she's getting more and more experienced. Could it be now?
When I first started playing, I was really inexperienced, so I didn't do well in my first few poker games, but I was nervous as well playing on TV. I think I've got a little bit more confident and my skills have got a little bit better. I still haven't won.
Last time Danielle played was her first time. It was a very impressive performance.
I played in the UK Poker Open and come second in my heat, but that's only because it was getting good cards and bluffing me way through, I think.
Good cards like 3 pairs of aces on the bounce and an ace king. Yeah, that might help.
So used to being in front of the camera, will the girl power be enough tonight?
I think the boys will feel a little bit intimidated. I don't think they want to get knocked out by a girl. I think that's a bit embarrassing, so that'll probably work to our advantage.
Danielle's other secret weapon, her boyfriend Teddy Sheringham, is quite an accomplished player in his own right.
Teddy tries to teach me, but I've got an attention span of a fish, so I'll just give up after about 2 minutes. Totally blank him out, but I suppose I just don't want to be out first. I don't want to let Ted down.
No chance of that. Both the girls looking very strong tonight.
I think Steve's going to...
All in.
Well, he had very little choice, did he?
Steve.
Oh! This could be a fitting end to a bad day for Davis.
76,000 total.
And is there any argument that Danielle Lloyd might want to flat call here rather than raise all in? Not it's about the same either way, isn't it?
Yeah.
She doesn't have that many.
Oh,
But this is what happens to you, the pair of 4s are no different from the Queen 5, really. If you're in position, the Queen 5's equally a good hand as a pair of 4s.
Steve Davis is not looking comfortable, and he's not going to feel comfortable when the cards get turned over. He is in bad shape. Still 2 players to act. But,
Good.
Okay, guys.
Got 2 cards that match. But,
So right.
oh, well done. It's unlucky when the 4 comes over on the flop.
pocket rockets for Danielle Lloyd, and really anything but a 4 here. His cards are
He's got no flush outs.
No. And unlikely for the straight either.